The World Cup you grew up watching? It no longer exists. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has completely changed the format. More teams, more games, new rules for who advances, and a tournament structure nobody has ever seen before. And if you don't understand how it works before you start watching, you're going to be very confused very fast. So here's the deal. I'm breaking down the entire 2026 World Cup format in under 4 minutes. No fluff, no filler. And by the end, you'll understand why this new format is either the greatest thing FIFA has ever done or a total disaster waiting to happen. Let's go. For 28 years and since France 1998, the World Cup had 32 teams. Everyone knew it. Everyone loved it. 8 groups, 4 teams each, clean bracket. Simple math. FIFA looked at all of that and said, yeah, we're scrapping it. For the first time ever, 48 national teams will compete instead of 32. That's not a small tweak. That's a 50% expansion of the entire tournament. And it changes basically everything downstream. Everything. The 2026 World Cup runs from June 11th to July 19th across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 3 countries, 1 tournament. That's already unprecedented. And it needs to be that big, because with 48 teams, the total match count jumps to 104 games. That's up from 64 in Qatar, 40 extra games. Your schedule is going to be absolutely destroyed. You've been warned. The 48 teams are split into 12 groups, labeled A through L. Every team plays 3 matches, 1 against each opponent in their group. So far, so normal. But here's where FIFA threw in the twist. Instead of only 16 teams advancing, the new system sends 32 teams into the knockout rounds. 32 out of 48. That means 2/3 of the entire tournament makes it out of the group stage. In theory, that sounds exciting. In practice, it means almost nobody goes home early, which is either brilliant or slightly ridiculous depending on your mood. The top 2 teams from each group advance automatically. That's 24 teams. Then the 8 best third-place finishers from all 12 groups also go through. The 8 best third-place teams out of 12. So you could finish 3rd in your group, lose a game, draw another, win one, and still be alive. A team could draw all 3 of its group games and still make the knockout rounds. 0 wins, 3 draws. Still in the World Cup. This sounds simple. It isn't. Because now every third-place team is watching other groups to see if their numbers are good enough. It's going to create some genuinely chaotic final match days. Once 32 teams survive the group stage, it becomes a classic bracket. Round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. This is where it snaps back to normal. 1 loss and you're on a plane home. No second chances. The mercy of the group stage is officially over. Why did FIFA actually do this? 2 answers. One they'll say publicly, one that's more honest. The official reason: FIFA wants the World Cup to be more global. For years, smaller nations argued that qualification spots were stacked in favor of Europe and South America, while countries from Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, and the Middle East kept missing out despite getting better. Fair point. The sport has genuinely grown worldwide. The other reason? More games means more airtime. More airtime means more money. Critics say the expansion is driven by money, not football development. FIFA says both can happen at the same time. And honestly, both of those things are probably true. Here's the full picture. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is the most significant structural overhaul in the competition's history. 48 teams, 12 groups, 104 games. 2/3 of all participants survive the group stage. 3rd place might still mean you're alive. And the whole thing stretches across 3 countries over 39 days. We started this video saying the World Cup you knew no longer exists. And that's still true. Whether the new one is better, that's the question nobody can answer yet. Some of the greatest World Cup moments ever happened because a small team had nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now even more small teams get that chance. Maybe that's beautiful. Or maybe we're about to sit through group stage games that feel completely meaningless. Probably both. Here's the real test. Does this format produce a more dramatic, more unpredictable, more global tournament? Or does it just make the whole thing feel a little too easy to survive? We're about to find out. And honestly, that's the most exciting part. If you want to stay ahead of every twist in this tournament, formats, upsets, all of it, subscribe. New videos dropping throughout the entire World Cup. Don't miss them.